Hello, just Jax here, just Jax here, and welcome to my channel. We are nearing the end of Picasso's Woman and Folded Paper, cut into two, turned into two canvases, recreated in blues and greys. We are on the white. So what we'll do first is we'll go around the white of the eye, and then we'll start on the background. And that'll be two coats of that, and then any little touch-ups. So I've got to remember there's a tiny bit of touch-up in between the eyeball and the eyelid. So let's get on. First of all, give it a jolly good stir. We should be safe. Let's get rid of that bit, because that's going to come and bite us on the bottom later. It'll fall in and get dragged out. So let's start in here. This will be the lowest point of the lot. We don't want to undo the work that we've done so far. Okay, I think we're all right. So let's come down here. We come this way first. Go this way first. So this is where we're going to swap more between the big brush and the little brush. So I'm going to go up close with the little brush. Give ourselves about 10 mil. And then we can bring in the big brush. Try my best to be aware of the eye itself. So obviously that's still wet. There you go. I know you're dropping hints. It's close to that time, isn't it? My girls are going to be dropping hints because it's close to F time. Lots of concentrating, oddly enough, for this bit. This is the first coat after all, so it's going to Getting that line as tiny as we can. The eyeball is nearly dried now, and I don't think that's going to need a second coat. If so, a very slight one running right through the middle of everything. We definitely don't need to go by the edges again. With some of these black lines we might have to do again, because I don't mind it going in a little bit, but sometimes the brush wobbles in quite a bit. Makes it a real thin black line, so we may retouch those a little bit, but that'll be the final thing that we do, going around doing the touch-up work. Okay. Get the big brush. And then call it. Then we'll have a Mr. Special next time. Getting his white bits done. Then I'd imagine the second coat might be both of them. Touch up will be both of them. Okay. So we are done with the first coat of white. So we're going to leave her to dry thoroughly before we look at doing the second coat. We're going to do eyeball first. And then we'll get on to the really big work. Hang on, girls. They've just eaten, so they're feeling super sassy. Okay. Let's get on with a grand background. This is where we'll chop and change between the big one and the little one. Right, let's flip them around. And to get in the mouth there without printing everywhere. We did it. Nearly there as far as the little diddy brush goes. For the white anyway, it'll be coming back out for touch up. It's been admittedly a quiet session as I've been so focused and have forgot to speak. But I wasn't actually thinking about much. I just got a song stuck in my head, which, as per usual, it's not a full song that you get stuck in your head. It's just one verse that goes over and over and over again. You probably heard it from an advert on YouTube. It's being rather annoying at this point. I think even if I just start talking about anything, hopefully the ad will drown out the back of my head. Right. Big brush time. And then we'll be at that point where I can't lean over the canvas, because the second that I do, a hair will fall and land somewhere and I'll have to rifle it out again. So big brush, do your business. Right. That is that done. So I am going to leave that to dry. Let's pop this away, because I'm not getting, I don't think I'll be getting any more done today. Right. I'll just get my brush up there so it doesn't end up all bent. I had something resting on some brushes the other day and I didn't realise it, and one of the brushes come out like it's been stuck in left in a container of water. It's all like permanently now. Poor guy. I don't think there's any burnt sugar touch-ups. Maybe a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. So let's start light and work our way up. So, good stir. So it's been a few days. I've been on my wake and night stints. So these would have all settled again. So where were we? Tiniest little piece there. Tiniest little piece. I may as well get that tiny little piece there, which isn't, it's something and nothing, but I'm seeing it, so I want to get it. And then just down here as well, the tiniest bit of something and nothing, but I want to get it because I can see it. Okay, I think that is for him. Oh yes, there was a blemish on the forehead. Though I can't see it now. Oh, I can. So I'm gonna just give that the tiniest bit more. Just to make sure that blemish is completely and utterly gone to the world. I think I can only see it because I knew where it was. Right. I think that is it. So we're going to go to the Stormy Sky for around the centre of the chesticle there, where it's the tiniest bit wibbly. Again, not the end of the world, but I want to get these bits because I can see them, and they're going to their new home soon. Today for me is Monday, and I am arranging for them to get picked up Wednesday, which is when my waking nights start again this week. So I want to get it. I'm going to get them both off to their home. Right. And down here, the tiniest bit of a wibble. Yep. Right. Black. So you can see there's a little bit on the outside of the iris there. And obviously this line down here, which never got done, it somehow got missed. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have a look at the lady and get her touch-ups done. And then tomorrow it'll be the final white for both of them, and the final take full stop. So let's get this line in as it should have been. When the rest was being done. That's better. I think everywhere else is okay. It was just those points. Right, he is all touched up. Ever so tiny. Like that. There was nothing else anywhere else while I've got it in my hand. So that tiniest dot right there and right there. Okay, we are back. We have a cup of tea. We have our whites. Let's get these guys finished. Now it is the morning after the little clip from last night. We did a tiny bit of touch-up work. So let's start things right and give that paint a lovely old stir. And hopefully we can get Mr. and Mrs. done in one take. I might have several sneezes during this one. I've done a touch of cleaning this morning, long overdue. And it's always leaves you with a bit of a twitchy nose. This is not a point, again we can easily touch it up, but this is not a point where we want to suddenly wibble big time into all the lovely work that we've got directly above it. Right, I am going to leave her like that so I can, nope, don't do that now. Right, I'm going to pause so I can move her and put her down somewhere flat out of harm's way. Right, let's get second coat for Mr. and attempt our best to be wobble free. Big old flick up the wall all of a sudden. Right, clean that off in a little bit. Okay, nice. We didn't wobble into him at any point, so it's just that little touch up on the missus. Let her dry. And final take. So I'm going to do the same for him, so that I can pick him up and move him somewhere safe. We have the tiniest dot of black to do. Why did I think it was 2 bits? I think it's just up the top there. I don't think there was anywhere else. Yeah. Just up here. So we're going to do that. So this is a flash in the pan moment. And then when we come back, it'll be final shots. Now this is literally this tiniest wibble up here. I think maybe there. Yeah, I'm going to do there as well, because it's not so much a wibble, it just looks like it could do with the tiniest bit of tidy up. Right there. So we're going to do it. Okay. Yes, we're not going to keep adding bits. I kind of want to go across there. I don't want to keep adding bits to myself. I want to do this just here. And then we're done. Just there. Okay. Happy. So that is literally all this little clip is for. Let me just make sure. Give it a thoroughly good eyeball. I need my point. There's a little piece there that I'd like to be tidier. I need a very tiny bit at the point. It's just right here. I don't trust myself. Yes. Right. And it really was the tiniest of bit, but I wanted it to reflect the quality of the bottom. Okay. Well, that is all that is. We will be back in a moment, because it won't take long at all for those two bits to dry, and then do the final shot. Just to make things fair, I will let it dry in case I do anything daft, like pick it up at the top there or something. So, back in another bit, but that'll be it. That'll be the final shot. See what we think when they're next to each other. So yeah, see you shortly, very, very shortly. Okay, we are back. They are both fully dry, they are both done. And they look pretty cool. Well, I'll find out tomorrow whether she likes them or not. Hopefully. They are, she didn't have in mind, see the colour palette she provided that. But she didn't have in mind what colours go in. Everything's been outlined as requested. So fingers crossed they get to go home with her tomorrow. If not, we'll be back tomorrow. Like the violin, which is also going home tomorrow. She's collecting them all at once. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. It was an interesting one. I don't think it would have worked so well if we'd have drawn them individually. I like that they come apart from one another. If you ignore all the whites, they slot together like two puzzle pieces. In fact, I'll just bring them down ever so slightly so you can see the top and the bottom. Yeah, I'm pleased with how they came out, and I hope she is too. And I hope you've all enjoyed this. As it stands, there should be a pause in the Picasso themed works. I don't think she has the canvas yet for the really big one, and I'm pretty sure she hasn't decided what she wants the last two to be. They may or may not be Picasso related. We'll see. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me on this little journey. I do honestly hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen and that you'll come back for more. I have got other things on the horizon, not just paintings. And there are some, I guess, seasonal things up and around the corner. It won't be long till Easter, so there'll be some Easter things that I'll get on with. I try to keep a variety as well, so it's not all complicated stuff, so there's simpler stuff so that people, I've even done things that people can do with their kids. I will be doing something with bread as well, which will be interesting. I've tried it once before and it actually worked. So I'm wondering if I can make something more with it. We'll see. We'll see. I'll leave that at that until we try that. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out and my content and what I'm up to. It does mean a lot, and thank you to all the new subscribers and the old ones. And yeah, like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you'd like to see more, and be alert of when it comes up. I am doing pretty good at the moment with a solid Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday release. It's still sketchy as to the time of those releases based on what's going on in this world. But at the moment I am being really good this year so far. We're sticking to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Saturday, Sunday, you never know what you're going to get at the moment. I don't like to leave it too long, so chances are something will crop up. And like I say, I plan to get more scheduled this year as well. So not just like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday releases, as well as daily when it comes to certain times of the year. Like in October it'll be daily, and in December it'll be daily, because we've got Halloween and Christmas. Other times it's going to be at very least 3 times a week. Potentially more, depending on what I can get done. I've got lots of ideas, it's just putting them in order. And also I'll try and release things a bit more so there's more variety going up in a week. So at the moment it's been all these Picasso works. So I do plan to try and get it to, say, painting of this is just an example, say like painting of a Monday, sculpture of a Wednesday, and gifts, you know, simpler things like gifts of a Friday, or trying something new on a Friday. But as we get there, I will adjust my About Me page to say what exactly is happening when. So those of you that are looking forward to paintings will know when they're coming out, and those of you that are looking forward to like creature creations, you'll know when they're coming out. And I'm also, hopefully, when this series go up, sorting out my thumbnails so that they stand out a little bit more for you all, because at the moment there's just a pick between, you know, 3 points in the video. But I've since had a look, and I'm going to try, when I put these ones up, that you can, you know, put your own one up there. So it's not going to be anything other than what is actually happening, the title of what it is. It's not going to be any, oh, what's the word? It's not going to be any clickbait or anything like that. It's literally, honesty is the channel, so it'll be whatever I'm doing. As well as trying to get myself seen more other than the top of my head and my hands. I'll be working on that as well. So yeah, thank you so much. Take care, and see you in the next one.